Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are learning about looping through arrays, and I've already created a index.html and I've linked my JavaScript file inside of the head tag. It's located in the JS folder and it's called script.js. So let's go inside of our script.js. I've already created an array. I've created a variable and assigned it to mom, dad, son, daughter, and baby. So if we say document.write family, we will get our elements in one line, but maybe we want to separate them by a break. So what we could do is we can make square brackets and say plus break, for example. And now we are copying this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We need to increment our indexes, and now we have mom, dad, son, daughter, and baby underneath everyone. So one after another. So, but this is pretty much code. This is 5 lines of code, and we don't want this. So we are learning for loops now. A for loop takes 3 statements, and they are separated by a semicolon, not by a comma. So the first statement is executed before the loop. So our first statement, we will declare an index, and we assign our index to 0. The second statement is the condition for running the loop. As long as this is true, the loop starts over and over and over and over again. All right. So we say, as long as index is smaller than the length of our array, we want to loop through this array. We want to loop through our array. All right. So, and as long as we know that family.length will give us 5 back, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements inside of our array, but our index ends with 4. We say smaller and not smaller equals, because there is no 6th element and no element with the index 5. So we want to stop by 4. And the third statement is executed each time after one loop, as long as the condition is true. And here we want to increment our index by 1. So we can do this by simply say index equals index plus 1. But this is very long, so we want to simplify this by simply calling index plus plus, which will increment our index every time by 1. So in the first loop it's 0, in the second loop our index is 1, in the third loop it's 2, and so on. So now we can write document.write and say family square brackets index. Because index is a variable, we can write it inside of the square brackets, and this is a number, and we want numbers inside of our square brackets. And then we want our break. So to prove to you that this is doing the same, like 5 lines of code we write here above, I will comment this out to clean our page. You see there is nothing. Now I simply allow the for loop to start, reloading our page, and you see we have mom, dad, son, and daughter, and baby. And this is 3 lines of code instead of 5 lines of code. But if there is only 1 line of code inside of our for loop, we could simplify this code even more and make 1 line of code out of it. So we say index, we say for loop, and what should be done in this for loop in 1 line of code, and this is doing the exact same thing. And we could make it even more smaller. If we say not index, we say E, because it stands for index, And if we're reloading our page, we still get the same. So that's why we loop through arrays, because we have a small, efficient, more readable code. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If so, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see us in the next video. Bye!